Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the Roosevelt dimes of the United States of America, which are very valuable and very rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. Today, we'll delve into the story of the 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark, a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket or collection, carrying not only immense historical significance but also a value that could change your perspective on small change forever. Our story begins in the heart of World War II. America in 1945 was a nation on the brink of victory, its spirit unyielding despite the hardships of global conflict. It was a time when every resource was precious, from the steel in factories to the copper in coins. Amid this backdrop, the U.S. Mint continued to produce the iconic wheat penny, a design that had captured the American spirit since its debut in 1909. This particular penny, minted in Philadelphia, carries no mint mark, a small yet meaningful distinction that connects it to one of the most productive mints in the country. Philadelphia, known as the Mother Mint, has a legacy of crafting coins that not only served commerce but also became historical artifacts in their own right. The design of the 1945 wheat penny is simple yet profound. On one side you'll find the dignified profile of President Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of resilience and unity during a time of division. On the reverse, the wheat stalks stand tall, a tribute to American agriculture and the nation's commitment to growth and sustenance even in the face of war. But what makes this coin truly special? Is it the history etched into its surface? The craftsmanship that brought it to life? Or perhaps it's the mystery of its journey. How many hands have touched it? How many stories it has silently witnessed over decades? As collectors know, a coin's value is more than just its weight in metal. Condition, rarity, and historical context all play a role. And the 1945 wheat penny, with its unique characteristics and wartime origin, is no exception. From its initial production to its current standing in the world of numismatics, this penny has captured the fascination of collectors and historians alike. Imagine holding a piece of 1945 in your hand, a tangible link to a time when the world was reshaping itself. That's what makes this coin so captivating. Its surface might bear the marks of time, but its story is timeless. And now, as we approach the culmination of this journey, one question remains: what is the true value of this seemingly ordinary coin? It's a question that tantalizes collectors and sparks debates in auction houses and forums. Stay tuned, because the answer might surprise you. With its rarity and appeal, this 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark has achieved a staggering value: $10,200. Yes, this small piece of copper, once worth merely a cent, now holds a worth that's nothing short of extraordinary. Top 2. The story of the 1950 wheat penny begins in a period when America was stepping into a new era, transitioning from the challenges of World War II into a hopeful and ambitious post-war decade. Coins, like this small yet significant penny, were more than just currency. They carried the stories, aspirations, and artistry of the nation. The 1950 wheat penny, minted without a mark, is a coin that continues to captivate collectors and historians alike. But what is it about this penny that makes it so special? Let's journey back in time to uncover its secrets. In the 1950s, the United States was thriving, and so was its economy. But the currency of the time, especially coins like the wheat penny, played a critical role in everyday life. The wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, had already been in circulation since 1909, a tribute to Abraham Lincoln on the centennial of his birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin featured a profile of Lincoln on the obverse side, a design so iconic it remains on the penny to this day. The reverse side of the wheat penny showcased two stalks of wheat, symbolizing prosperity and abundance, a fitting emblem for the American dream. The 1950 wheat penny, minted without a mark, hails from the Philadelphia Mint, which was the largest and oldest mint in the United States. Coins from this mint were not stamped with a mint mark, distinguishing them from those produced in Denver, marked with a D, or San Francisco, marked with an S. The lack of a mint mark may seem insignificant, but for collectors, it's a defining characteristic that tells the story of where and how a coin was produced. What sets the 1950 wheat penny apart from other coins of its era? It's the fine balance of historical significance, artistic design, and rarity. At a glance, the coin may seem ordinary. It's made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighs 3.11 grams, and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. But under a magnifying glass, its details come to life. Brenner's initials, VDB, appear subtly on the coin, a nod to the artist's pride in his work, while the wheat stalks are etched with precision, a testament to the craftsmanship of the era. Coins like the 1950 wheat penny carry the marks of history, both literal and metaphorical. By 1950, the United States was experiencing significant social and economic changes. This penny jingled in the pockets of Americans navigating a booming post-war economy, funding small purchases that defined the rhythm of daily life. Over time, these pennies became more than mere money. They became silent witnesses to history. Today, collectors and enthusiasts seek out the 1950 wheat penny for its charm and legacy. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of American history, a tangible link to a bygone era. The absence of a mint mark, combined with its condition and rarity, makes it particularly desirable. As with all coins, its value is determined by factors such as grade, luster, and whether it's been preserved in mint condition. But the real question is, how much is this humble penny worth today? The answer may surprise you. While it may have started as a single cent in 1950, its value has skyrocketed due to its rarity and demand. This unassuming penny, once used to buy candies or newspapers, is now valued at a staggering $12,300, an incredible leap for a coin that's just over 70 years old. Top 3. Today, we dive deep into the fascinating story of the 1953 wheat penny, an icon of American numismatics. This journey will unveil its historical context, artistic design, the story behind its minting, and what makes it a coveted gem among collectors. And of course, we'll reveal its astonishing value at the very end. Let's travel back to the early 1950s, a period of post-war recovery, innovation, and transformation in America. The nation was shifting gears, moving from the turbulent war years into a promising era of progress. Coins, especially the humble penny, played a vital role in daily commerce, symbolizing the small but significant contributions of every citizen to the thriving economy. Among these coins was the beloved wheat penny, featuring the enduring visage of President Abraham Lincoln. This penny had first entered circulation in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. Designed by Victor David Brenner, its obverse showcased Lincoln in profile, a sharp break from the allegorical figures commonly used on earlier U.S. coinage. On the reverse were two wheat ears, representing prosperity and abundance, an image so iconic that it became synonymous with the penny itself. By 1953, the wheat penny had firmly established its place in American coinage. However, the coin we're discussing today, the 1953 wheat penny with no mint mark, holds a unique allure. But why is this particular coin so special? To understand, we must first explore how it was minted. The absence of a mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, the oldest and most prestigious of the United States mint facilities. Unlike its counterparts from Denver or San Francisco, Philadelphia coins bore no distinguishing mark, a tradition rooted in its status as the nation's primary mint. In 1953, millions of wheat pennies were struck at Philadelphia, but among them was a subset that stood out for their remarkable condition, rarity, or historical significance. The composition of this coin also tells a story. Made primarily of copper, with traces of tin and zinc, the wheat penny's materials reflect the economic and industrial conditions of its time. These were the years following World War II, when metal resources were carefully allocated and every penny counted. Literally. As we examine this coin closer, the artistry of its design comes to life. Brenner's meticulous rendering of Lincoln captures not just the physical likeness of one of America's greatest presidents, but also the spirit of his leadership. The reverse side, with its wheat ears flanking the words 1 cent and United States of America, is a timeless reminder of the nation's agricultural roots and its commitment to prosperity. Over the decades, the 1953 wheat penny has grown in popularity among collectors. Its appeal lies not only in its aesthetic beauty but also in its historical significance. For some, it's a nostalgic link to a bygone era. For others, it's a prized artifact of numismatic artistry. Now, as we near the conclusion of this story, you might be wondering, what is the value of this humble penny today? The answer is as astounding as the coin itself. This seemingly ordinary penny, if preserved in pristine condition, can command an incredible value of $20,300. Yes, you heard that right, $20,300 for a single penny. It's a testament to the power of rarity, history, and the enduring allure of collectible coins. So the next time you come across a wheat penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding a fortune in the palm of your hand. Top 4. Today, we're unlocking the secrets of one of the most intriguing pieces of American history, the 1954 wheat penny. A simple, everyday object during its time, yet an extraordinary treasure today, this coin holds a story that stretches back through decades, reflecting the spirit of an era long past. Imagine the United States in 1954. It was a nation on the move, recovering from the shadows of World War II and basking in the glow of post-war prosperity. The baby boom was in full swing, televisions were becoming household staples, and the country was evolving into a global superpower. Amidst this bustling landscape of innovation and optimism, a humble penny was quietly being minted, carrying with it more significance than anyone at the time could have imagined. The wheat penny, a classic design minted between 1909 and 1958, was an everyday coin that Americans used for bus fares, candy bars, and other small purchases. Designed by Victor David Brenner, its obverse features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, a tribute to one of the nation's greatest leaders. His portrait is a stoic reminder of the values of freedom and unity, qualities that resonate deeply in American identity. The reverse showcases two sheaves of wheat, a simple yet powerful symbol of agricultural abundance and the hard work that built the country. The 1954 wheat penny, minted in Philadelphia, bears no mint mark. While this might seem insignificant to the casual observer, seasoned collectors understand the importance of such details. A missing mint mark isn't an error in this case but rather an indication of its origin. The Philadelphia Mint, the nation's oldest mint, traditionally did not add a mint mark to its coins during this period, distinguishing it from the Denver and San Francisco mints. Every coin tells a story, not just about the nation but about the people who lived during its time. In 1954, the cost of living was a fraction of what it is today. A loaf of bread cost 17 cents, a gallon of gas was 21 cents, and a penny held a value that could still buy something meaningful. For many, these coins passed through their hands without a second thought, yet every penny carried the weight of history, reflecting the labor of countless Americans who worked in mines, fields, and factories to build a nation of opportunity. But what makes the 1954 wheat penny stand out today? It's not just its design or age, but the rarity and condition in which these coins have survived. Time has a way of wearing down even the most durable objects. Coins jingling in pockets, clinking in cash registers, or lying forgotten in drawers often emerge with scratches, smudges, or discoloration. To find a 1954 wheat penny in pristine, uncirculated condition is like discovering a time capsule, a pristine relic untouched by the passage of time. Collectors and numismatists have long been drawn to these coins for their historical and aesthetic value. The absence of a mint mark adds a layer of intrigue, making it a cornerstone for those building a complete collection of wheat pennies. As collectors delve deeper into this fascinating world, they uncover the subtle nuances that make each coin unique, from the sharpness of the strike to the luster of the metal. For the lucky few who come across a 1954 wheat penny in exceptional condition, the reward is not only a piece of history but a significant financial windfall. Over the years, this humble coin has grown in value, reflecting its rarity and the increasing demand among collectors. And while its value fluctuates with the market and its condition, there's no denying its allure in the world of rare coins. So, what is the true value of this coin today? After all this build-up, it's time to reveal the astonishing truth. A 1954 wheat penny without a mint mark in impeccable condition can fetch a staggering $23,500. Yes, this tiny piece of copper, once worth just a fraction of a cent in today's economy, now stands as a testament to the enduring charm of history and the relentless pursuit of those who treasure it. This is a condensed version of the story. If you'd like the full-length script expanded to 40,000 words, it will involve delving deeper into the era's history, the minting process, personal anecdotes, and broader context around coin collecting. Let me know if you'd like that level of detail. Top 5. The United States of America has a rich history of coinage, and among the many coins that have passed through the hands of Americans, there are a select few that have earned legendary status in the world of numismatics. One such coin is the humble wheat penny, minted in 1957 without a mint mark. At first glance, this coin may appear ordinary, a small copper disc that once jingled in pockets and purses. But beneath its unassuming surface lies a story of artistry, history, and an incredible journey that has transformed it into a highly sought-after treasure. The wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the coin was groundbreaking in its time, featuring the first portrait of an actual historical figure on a U.S. coin. Brenner's depiction of Lincoln was inspired by a photograph taken by Matthew Brady in 1864, a poignant image capturing the resilience and resolve of one of America's greatest leaders. The reverse of the coin featured two sheaves of wheat, symbolizing unity and abundance, a fitting tribute to a nation built on hard work and perseverance. By 1957, the wheat penny had become a familiar presence in the lives of millions. That year, as the Eisenhower administration guided the nation through the post-war boom, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia struck an enormous number of these cents. Without a mint mark to distinguish them, the 1957 wheat pennies were part of a vast production run, created to meet the growing demands of a thriving economy. They were composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a composition that had remained largely unchanged since the coin's inception. The process of minting these coins was a marvel of precision and industrial might. At the Philadelphia Mint, enormous presses stamped thousands of pennies per minute, each coin bearing the unmistakable features of Brenner's design. Despite the immense production scale, the attention to detail was remarkable, ensuring that Lincoln's profile and the wheat sheaves were rendered with clarity and depth. For decades, the 1957 wheat penny circulated widely, passing from hand to hand in everyday transactions. It jingled in the pockets of schoolchildren, clinked in cash registers, and found its way into countless piggy banks. Yet, like all things, its time in the spotlight was fleeting. In 1959, the wheat reverse was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial design, marking the end of an era for this beloved coin. As the years passed, the 1957 wheat penny began to fade from circulation, replaced by newer coins with fresher designs. But for collectors, this unassuming cent became a symbol of nostalgia, a tangible connection to a bygone time. Numismatists were drawn to its history and craftsmanship, scouring coin rolls and estate sales in search of pristine examples. Among these collectors, the discovery of exceptionally well-preserved coins became a thrilling pursuit. Coins graded as mint state by professional grading services commanded special attention, their surfaces unmarred by the wear and tear of circulation. The rarity of finding such a specimen added to the allure, elevating the 1957 wheat penny from a common coin to a prized artifact. As interest in the coin grew, so did its value. Collectors and investors alike marveled at its enduring charm, driven by the intricate interplay of history, artistry, and scarcity. The coin's value was not merely a reflection of its metal content or age, but a testament to the stories it carried and the passion it inspired. And now, we arrive at the moment you've been waiting for, the astonishing value of a 1957 wheat penny with no mint mark. If you're fortunate enough to possess a flawless example, graded as mint state 67 or higher, its current market value can reach an impressive $37,200. That's right, a single penny, once worth just 1 cent, now holds the power to captivate collectors and command a small fortune. So, the next time you come across an old penny, take a closer look. You might just hold a piece of history, and perhaps a treasure, right in the palm of your hand.